first 5 years. I wouldn't just start from the students, I would start from the parents first out there, because now the preparation for higher education, we have brought it down to sixth level, grade 6. The parents should set up a corpus fund for their children for higher education, because higher education is set to grow expensive. Maybe when we were in college, the fee tag was in a couple of thousands out here, but now for quality undergraduate courses, we have fees in lakhs. And if you're talking about Ivy League, a post graduation or even a higher study, it may come into a crore as well. Yes, so we have to have parents who start saving early, so a child's future does not suffer because they do not have the funds to pay the fee. It can easily be done. Compounding will help out there, so they have to invest in education. One, this. Now the portfolio building of the child starts that we give multiple pathways to children in the school, opportunities to try out this and that, not just to succeed that you have to come out first, try it out. So at least the child knows, the self-awareness, the parent and the teachers know this is what the child is strong at. If they don't have an opportunity to try, you can't just make guesswork. You cannot give careers and undergraduate references just by saying that I thought so it would be good out there. It has to be based on proven competencies. Aptitude and attitude will come into it. So the portfolios and teachers and guidance and career department like our school has, with an expert psychologist out there and counselors and teachers out there working together, we need to map student achievements out there. 8th onwards, we need to give them exposure to universities and what kinds of courses are available and what kind of careers get attached with that, and let the students start to experience in internships. We strongly advocate internships in workplaces so students find out what they do. I'll just give an example, like maybe children who are looking at a medical field, they go and visit a hospital, see what a doctor does the whole day, or a student who aspires to be an engineer because they're commanding a heavy salary, see what an engineer has to do in a given day. Does that subscribe to their own personality? And if they know it, then the hit and trial will come back and reduce much more, because we are also noticing at higher education, when as schools we are monitoring, at first year level there are a lot of casualties happening, students not choosing the right stream, student dropping years at that point of time, and that sheer wastage happening. A year lost is 1 year of productivity lost at the workspace. Now look at a person who retires with maybe 40 years of work life and another who's retiring at 39 years. The last year, the highest of exalted life, we have lost out of that student. So we need to preserve that. So we are going to talk with them, we are going to deliberate with them, we give them opportunities to. And the major challenge is when anybody makes a fixed mindset and do not keep themselves open to ideas. Okay, it may not be that as Stephens you've not managed to make because your 1 mark was less than and you did not have the 99%, but there are equally hundreds of fantastic colleges who are willing to take you at 98%. Go use that opportunity. It's not the end of the world. We have found time and again, average students do fantastically well in their life because they know how to balance their work and life. It is not just going to be study all the time. It is not just going to be pleasure all the time. We have to teach our students to balance the two. Second choices work out fantastically in so many ways out there, even in college admissions and even in careers and even in relationships. Maybe, you like somebody and you're not able to have them in your life partner. That's not the end of the world. A better person is going to come into your life who's just right for you. So be open to opportunities, be aware and ready to grab them when they come. So that's what we train our students into, being very flexible. We have to be opportunists there. That over here, okay, this college has a closed admission, but here the merit criteria has fallen down by 5%. Let me take the admission there. This is a fantastic college for the course I want to do. And then believe that that's the right college for you once you take admission, because dreaming about other things and not belonging into your present out here, you're going to waste your energies out there. So we tell our students that if you are in our school, our school is the best school for you and your teacher is the best school for you. When you go into college and you've taken admission, make peace with that. It's like marriage. You might see a lot of girls or boys before marriage, but you marry only one person and you have to live happily with that person then. Yes, in case of career. So that relationship and that common sense has to be very strongly practiced by the parents and the students and by educational communities then.